This is Chris, the Idaho Painter, here on Paint Live TV. Today, I got 10 painting hacks for you in 10 minutes. If you don't follow me on Facebook, I'm on Facebook, the Idaho Painter, and Instagram, Paint Live TV. And these are 10 hacks that I posted a while back on these two platforms, and they're really cool and very simple, and you don't want to miss them, so stay tuned. Handy tip of the day, we're going to catch dust with our hand masker when we're cutting a hole in the wall. Got an imaginary hole we're going to be dealing with right here, but I'm going to show you how you can catch the dust and debris with a hand masker. So just put a piece of paper on the wall, lift it up, fold it in half. Now I'm going to take a piece of tape. I'm going to bring my paper up, put it at a slight angle, tape it. I'm gonna do the same thing to the opposite side, and this is gonna create a nice, handy catch basin for everything that comes out of this hole when I'm cutting or sanding. Handy tip of the day. I want to show you the corner roller. This is an absolutely amazing roller. This is what's different about the Corner Plus roller than any other roller. One end of the roller is completely covered over, and it makes doing cut-ins simple and easy. Your corners don't have to be brushed, and your walls and the ceiling corners don't have to be brushed if they're still the same color. Combined with an extension pole, it's going to make things fast and easy. The Corner Plus roller comes in polyester, and it also comes in a microfiber roller in 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch. This is a must-have for any do-it-yourselfer or professional painter. Today I got a handy tip for you, and it's how to keep overspray from running down your walls if you need to spray your trim and you've already painted your walls for some reason. So I typically just mask all around my window here with 9-inch paper, 1-inch tape. And now the key to this is just flipping over your paper in half. And I'll just crease that. And now I'm going to tack that down in 3 places. And I'll be doing this around my entire window. Just like this. Tack it on the edge, middle, and the top. Now I'll show you what effect that has. If I was spraying my window trim right here, if I'm spraying here, this flap right here, this is going to cause your overspray to come out, and it's going to kick out, and it won't run down your wall, so you won't have to repaint your wall. Simple, handy tip to control overspray. So I keep getting asked, why would I use the brush baggie? And here's one right here. It looks extremely professional. If a customer walks in the house and they see my brush in this, they know I'm neat, clean, and a professional painter. So you can choose the brush baggie, or you can choose a grocery bag, and you can see how that looks if the customer walks in the house. Or you can use a doggy poop bag, and your customer just might think you treat your tools like crap. So what do you want to use, a brush baggie or a doggy poop bag? I got a simple little trick for you, and that's making a spackle dispenser out of a little Ziploc bag, and it keeps your spackle from drying out on your spackle knife, or from it drying out in your container while you're taking and filling holes on your walls. So all I gotta do is just take a little bit of spackle out of my container, like a spackle ball right here. I'm gonna put this into a Ziploc bag. I'm just gonna drop it down into the corner of the bag right here. And this is an amazing little spackle dispenser that will not dry out. It can sit out for days. So I'm gonna put it down in the corner to get all the air out of my bag. And now all you gotta do is poke a hole into your dispenser the size of the spackle that you want to be dispensed. I can poke a little tiny little hole, and it's just gonna dispense a small amount of spackle, just like that if you just got little pinholes to do. Or if you want a larger hole, you can just poke a larger hole, and it's gonna dispense more spackle. So I can just poke a little bit larger hole, and now I've got myself a nice little spackle dispenser, and I can just dispense it onto my knife and dispense it just like that, or I can just dispense it right into the holes on the wall to fill the holes, and then I would just scrape them off with my knife. Simple little spackle dispenser. When I'm done, if I'm really concerned about saving money, I can just open my spackle container, take out the leftover spackle. If I didn't use very much, scrape it back inside there, and I'm all done. Simple little spackle hack. The Mud & More mix ball, the simple and easy way to make fast, hot mud that's buttery smooth every single time. It comes with 2 cups. It comes with a mud cup and a water cup. It's mixed at a 3-to-1 ratio. It also comes with a little rubber spatula that is for mixing the mud on the inside of your mud and mixed ball. Mixed ball is a silicone ball, so anything that dries inside of it easily cracks out just by crumpling the ball. It'll fall right out and clean very fast and very easy. All I gotta do is mix 3 cups of hot mud. I'm gonna pour it out. I got a small bag and I'm almost out of hot mud, so we're gonna see, we're gonna make 3 level scoops of hot mud. There's 1, there's a level scoop. 3-to-1 ratio every single time gives you perfect hot mud. There's 2, 1 more, and then 1 scoop of water. So just enough, I'm almost out. 1 scoop of water. Put the water right in there. Now all I gotta do is take my spatula and my drill. If it comes out a little bit too thin for your liking, you can just add a little bit more powder, a little bit more hot mud. Looking pretty good. So my consistency is looking, I think I'd want my mud just a little bit drier than that. So I'll just add just a slight bit more. 3-to-1 ratio gives you a pretty good consistency, but for what I'm gonna be doing this time, I want it just a little bit thicker. Now all you gotta do is just squeeze it right out of your ball. No chunks like butter mud. So there's butter smooth hot mud every single time, just like pancakes. So I keep getting asked in a lot of my videos, what is the short hose attached to my airless spray gun? And this is a hose whip or gun whip. It makes your gun a lot more flexible, a lot easier to maneuver and get in and out of tight spaces. Ultimately, it causes a lot less hand fatigue and wrist fatigue at the end of the day. It just attaches to a standard airless hose. This is a 1/4-inch airless hose. This is a 3/16" gun whip right here. It's a lot softer than this standard airless hose right here. So attach it to your airless hose. You're gonna have a lot less hand and wrist fatigue at the end of the day. Typically running around $18 to $40, depending on the brand or model you buy. So I'm going to show you a little handy little device from Paintline. It's called the Spray Twirly. It's a very simple way that you can spray cabinet doors. I can spray them horizontally, laying down like this. After I'm done spraying them, you spray one side. I can take the hanger from Paintline and I can hang them on a PSDR drying rack just like this to hang dry. Or you can take and put them on the Paintline Pro Series drying rack just like this for them to dry, and then you can flip them over and spray them the next day on the Spray Twirly Paintline product that is now available on our Paintline store at theidahopainter.com. I'm going to talk about now when I replace my tips. On fine finish tips, I typically replace my tips right around 20 to 30 gallons. When I hit that 30-gallon mark, I'm typically starting to see a noticeable difference in my finish because the orifice size is starting to get a little bit bigger and the atomization is not as good as when the tip is brand new. I'm very particular on my fine finish tips because I always want to get that glassy finish. On my production tips, I'm typically running my tips around 60 to 100 gallons. Probably right around 60 to 80 gallons is what I'm using those tips for. Once again, on a production tip, you're going to start to see a noticeable difference in your spray pattern as you start to get that orifice size worn out and as it starts to get bigger. You'll also notice a lot more fallout and overspray from the tips themselves. So don't try to push those numbers up too high. You want to replace the tips when they actually need to be replaced. I got a simple little trick, and it's making a brush holder for your buckets so your brushes don't fall into your buckets. It keeps them out of the paint so they stay nice and clean. And all you're gonna be using is a 7/8 inch cup hook you can get from a hardware store, and then you're gonna be using a 3/32 inch drill bit to drill a pilot hole into your brush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the brush, I'm gonna take the center, the heart of the brush right here. I'm just gonna drill a little hole, and I'm gonna go right in the middle. I'm gonna go about halfway into the brush, just like that. And now I'm just gonna screw my cup hook in there. Very simple, not ineffective, but effective brush holder. And this is a cost-effective brush holder. So there's a lot of different types out there, magnets and other kind of things like this, but this is gonna stay with your brush, not get lost, just like that. And I'm gonna turn it down so it hooks onto your bucket, just like that. You can see a simple little brush holder for your buckets. Simple, easy to do. 7/8 inch cup hook, 3/32 bit, voila. So thank you for staying with us for the last 10 minutes checking out these really cool painting hacks. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you get notified every time we come out with a new video. Just hit it, punch it, slam it, do whatever you gotta do. It's free and easy to do. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And also, if you want any of the tools or accessories you see in any of our videos, check out the video description or go to our store at store.theidahopainter.com. Out.